we're inside the HTML editing software program, and what we're looking at here is the the actual page of what it looks like. But this is also the editing area. See how I can it's basically just like Microsoft Word, if you will. Like I can say, like, this is the area that you can edit, just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to start a new file, and I'm going to show you how exactly I got these images in here, and how I get it up onto the actual intranet. So here we go. We're going to go over here to File. We're going to go New, and we're going to start with a blank document. And of course, you can get into using a blank template and all that stuff if you have a template created. But this is a very, very basic video tutorial showing you how to just basically use an HTML editor to your advantage. So we're going to create. Now you can see we have our new document right here, and we still have the old page that we just created. Actually, this is the same page we're going to create over here. So as you can see, we got the little cursor right over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go insert an image. Click on image right up there, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go out to the internet here, and where I'm at right now is I actually inserted this file into my server host, which I'm going to show you how to do. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this URL, which is the actual URL where this header graphic is, and I'm going to go right back over here into our Composer HTML editor software tool. I'm going to paste that in there, and we're going to do an alternate text down here. We're going to name that header. So basically what that means, the alternate text, is just when you hover over the image sometimes, that header, a little tag will pop up, just like where it says right here, type text to display in place of the image. Basically what will happen is that little image will pop up that says header in it, because when you roll your mouse over top of it, that's what happens. So we're going to click OK, and nothing happens right there, and there's a reason for that, because we don't have the file in here. Alright, I had to cut the video off there for a minute. I'm back here now. So as you can see, the header graphic is in here. I'm going to show you how I just did that. I ran into a little bit of a snag there. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right back up here to Image, as we did before, and I'm going to go choose File. Basically where I'm at is I am inside the Images folder that is inside my website folder. I created this website name and file on my desktop strictly for usage of this video demonstration. So basically what I'm going to do is I'll go out here real quick and show you what I did. We'll go out to the desktop. You can see this file that I created right here, carquoteedge.com, and I'm already assuming that you know how to create a file, but I'm just going to do that really quick. I'm going to go to New, I'm going to go Folder, or excuse me, create a new folder, I should say. And all I did was I went carquoteedge_com. I use the underscore. For some reason, when you do .com on folders and files, it causes the computer to think that your file or folder is like a different application or something. So that's all I did. Is I created that folder, and what's happening here is this is telling me destination already exists. Yes, I know that. So no, I'm not going to keep that there. Yes, I'm going to delete that. So that's all I did here. And what I did was inside this this file, I already have an index file, which I'm going to show you how to create that index file, which is what we're working on. You have an images folder that you want to create inside of this folder. for your website that you're going to be making, or your landing page, whatever it may be. So inside this images folder, you see I have two files in here. One's named footer, one's named header. I created that over in Photoshop. You can basically take any header image or any footer image anywhere from the web and stick it inside that folder, copy and paste it in there, and you'll have an images file that you'll be able to keep for whenever you need to pull and extract stuff from it. So the main reason you want to create a folder for your website is to keep everything nice and organized in there. You can see you got your images. This index is actually the .html file that we're going to be creating, that we've actually already started working on. And any future, this is going to be the container of any future files that you create for your website. So I'll go back out of this. Now we're back over inside of Composer over here. Remember, I went to image. This little box pops up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm already inside of my images folder, as you can see, and I'm going to double click header, and then I'm going to go down here to alternate text, and I'm going to type header. Give a little alternate text name. Okay, I'm going to click OK, and voila! Now you can see that we have our header graphic in there. Now that we have that in there, we're going to drop down over here, and this is basically your main content area. Main content area. This is the area that you're gonna, you can either write a sales letter, that you can write a sales letter, or you can post up information about your company, product, or service in this main body area. Now, being that we don't have a template created, this is just a blank HTML file. All we're doing is putting graphic images, PNG files, and JPEG files inside here, which is what this graphic is, and all we're putting in here is text as well. So and if I could spell correctly, there we go. Okay, so like I said, all you're doing in here is putting in text and graphical images. If there were a template here, which I could get into in a later video, what we do is probably create like a table and give a nice outline for the body right here, so that it stays kind of contained in a nice format. But all we're doing here is I'm just showing you how to use an HTML editor and then get it up onto the internet, onto your hosting account, and then get it up on the internet. So that's this main body area, and all I'm doing is hitting the enter button and dropping this little cursor down. And down here I'm going to drop in a little graphical image for the footer. So we're going to go right back up to image, click on this little folder icon. We're going to double click our image on footer. We're going to type in footer right here, and there's your footer image. So that's basically it. I mean, there's really nothing to it. It's a very simple piece of software to utilize as far as getting content onto the page. Now, if you notice these little buttons down here, goes from normal to HTML tags to source and then preview. So if we go to source, this is our HTML code. Okay, everything in here is all of the HTML coding. This is all the language that tells the software program where to place everything inside of the web page, the file that we're building. And then you go to preview. It's basically the same as the normal button over here, and I guess you can still do some editing in there. I'm just typing some words. I'm still getting used to using this piece of software myself, so it's a pretty nifty little piece of software. Go back over here to normal. So that's pretty much it. Now that we've created